In today's health headlines, we're talking about carbon monoxide and the poisoning that can occur if you do not use a generator properly. In the winter months, should we lose our power, a lot of people use them and we want to be safe. So we're joined now by the New Hampshire State Epidemiologist, Dr. Benjamin Chan. What do people have to look for when using a generator?
Yeah, so it's not just a generator. So carbon monoxide is an odorless, colorless gas that's produced anytime you burn fuel. So that can include fossil fuels like oil, propane, natural gas, but it can also include charcoal, fireplaces. And so because of this, there are a variety of devices that produce carbon monoxide in and around our homes. That includes the gas-powered generators, but it also includes our heating furnaces, natural gas and propane stoves. It includes vehicles, cars, and wood fireplaces. The concern, so carbon monoxide exposure can occur year-round, but it's more common in the winter months. Because carbon monoxide can build up inside the home, people can breathe it, and they can have poisoning and even death from it.
I know, and we do see it associated with the generators, but as you say, we should be having our heating systems checked every year, right?
Yeah, so there are several steps that people can take to make sure that they're safe. The most important one is to install carbon monoxide detectors and alarms inside their homes. These are recommended to be installed outside of the areas where people sleep because so they can hear it if it goes off in the middle of the night. But these detectors need to be monitored, they need to be checked monthly, the batteries need to be replaced, and then the detectors themselves should be replaced every 5 years or so. On top of that, there's a lot of other common sense approaches that people should take. Furnaces and heating units should be checked and maintained yearly by a trained professional. People should never use their gas or propane ovens to heat their homes. Sounds a little ridiculous, but it sometimes happens. Kerosene, space heaters should never be used inside areas where people sleep. Generators should not be used inside or in enclosed spaces, and they should be well away from the house if they're on. And then, something like cars should not be idled in the garage because carbon monoxide can build up and make its way into the homes.
And we've done these stories many times before, and oftentimes if you have any questions, oftentimes the fire department, the local fire department can come out and tell you where you should put that detector in the home, where would be the best place to put it, or they can help you also with your generator.
That's right, and in fact, people should be on the lookout for symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning. Some of the early symptoms include headache, other neurologic issues like confusion or dizziness. People can have some intestinal upset and feel nauseous. And if people are exposed enough, they can pass out or even die. So if people experience symptoms of this, they should certainly get out of their homes, call 911, call the fire department. They can come and test and look through the home and see if there's areas of concern. Every year in New Hampshire, we have about 100 or so, on average, emergency room visits for concern of carbon monoxide exposure. These occur most commonly in the winter months of January and February. The CDC estimates that every year 400 people die from carbon monoxide poisoning in the United States. So this is a real concern this time of year, and people should take note, and if they're concerned, seek medical attention and look at areas where carbon monoxide may be produced.
All right, well, you've given us a lot of tips for prevention, so we appreciate that. Dr. Chan, thank you so much for coming in.
My pleasure, thank you.